we got cooking, Ange?
Hey, so tonight we're gonna do cod. So it's a weeknight. And I ran across this recipe because it's cold outside after our 14 inches of snow last night. And just trying to come up with ideas of things that I don't have to grill. And so I ran across this recipe and I'm cheating like all the way on this tonight. So when I went to the store on Friday, I go early on Friday, so sometimes all the seafood isn't out yet. So I asked the seafood guy, like, do you have frozen cod that I could use? And he suggested I use this, which is kind of cool. So it's 12-ounce cod, and they've got basically 3 4-ounce packages in there. So it's already all weighed out for you and ready to go. And so I bought 2 packages of this. And then as a reminder, we've done cod before. I think I did it with a curry sauce. Cod is super lean. There's no fat in this cod. There's 80 calories in a 4-ounce piece of cod. And 20 grams of protein. So, and it's such a mild white fish. It doesn't taste fishy at all, and it's kind of like in just an open canvas to be able to do stuff with. So I made a dish, gosh, 10 years ago where you baked cod and had olive oil and garlic and these little cherry or grape tomatoes. And basil. And so I was trying to look for something like that, but I couldn't find my recipe. But I ran across this one, which I think is going to be even better. 1-pan meal, first of all. We're only going to dirty 1 pan tonight. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use a little olive oil. I'm going to chop up some fennel. So we've got fennel. And to chop this up, you basically cut off, it's like an onion. You cut off kind of all the tops, peel back the old pieces, and then dice it up like you would an onion. But we're gonna do fennel, we're gonna do some onion, I'm gonna add some garlic to that, I'm gonna add some crushed red peppers because I forgot to pick up a chili pepper. We're gonna saute that in a little bit of olive oil. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add to that just a can of crushed tomatoes. I just Hy-Vee brand is what I got. And we're also gonna add about maybe a cup or a cup and a half of these cherry tomato or grape tomatoes, and I'm just gonna slice them in half. We're gonna throw all that in the pan. We're gonna let it simmer for a little bit, and then we're gonna add the fish and just let the fish lay on top and cover it. It's gonna cook maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes until that fish is done. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add to that pan is some fresh basil, just a couple handfuls of fresh spinach, and then ask for green olives. And so I actually bought like, I don't know, these are my Mediterranean green olives. So they're like a Kalamata olive, but green. I felt like I needed something besides just like an olive you're gonna throw on pizza. So we're gonna throw that in there. Put the lid back on, let it simmer out for just a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna serve it. I told you I was totally cheating. I'm gonna serve it over some jasmine rice that I got. And I actually looked at this. It's, you know, it's got water, it's got rice, it's got a little bit of salt in it, and then it's got probably stuff to keep it from, well, it's preservatives. And I know we tell you guys to stay away from it. I don't have a ton of time tonight, so that's what I'm doing. I figure if this is the worst thing I eat today, it's probably not horrible. And then I'm doing leftover broccoli and cauliflower I had from last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw all this together, and then I'll have Nick come back and we'll videotape kind of the plating of it and let you guys know what you think, or what we think. Okay, we're back. Everything is put together. So I'm actually gonna just take this rice. Oh, it's super hot and not opened enough. So I've got my rice. I've got my leftover vegetables, and again, nothing wrong with leftover vegetables. So I'll just throw these on here. Saving it for myself. Now you can see what we've got for the seafood. So the best way to tell if cod is completely done, I guess I can use my fish spatula that I got for Christmas. You'll see it easily flake. So if you stick a fork in it or something, it should just go down. It should feel like it flakes and doesn't have any resistance. If there's resistance to it, then that means it's not cooked all the way through. So I've cooked this maybe about 8 minutes or so. So all I'm gonna do is just take this, just throw these fillets right over the top. And I guess I'll give you probably 3. I've added fresh basil, fresh spinach, the olives, kind of towards the end once the fish was done. Sorry. And then I'm just gonna take some of this sauce, which has all the fennel and the tomatoes, a little bit of red onion, and kind of throw that over the top, and a little bit of red pepper chili flakes, just to give it a little bit of heat. So again, probably in total, it took me less than 30 minutes to make this tonight. So give it a shot.
Let's see it.
I think it's gonna be
Let's
great.
see it.
What's right here?
Yeah.